All right. So one thing I want to clear something up, just to kind of clear the air, was some misinformation that I found on YouTube. The video's gone now, and it was by a YouTuber named blametruths, which his sources, which was Reddit, was going around about the skill tree, how you can't see, which direction you're going. It's so small and everything. The funny thing is, the devs kind of planned on this, and there is a button that lets you see the skill tree in full screen, so you can actually see where you want to go on the skill tree. And you know what the funny thing is? You push another button, it zooms you out. Congratulations, you can see the entire skill tree. You can see where you want to go. You can see how much of the skill tree you completed. And that's the thing too, Blame Truth. I understand you're one of those people that just likes to go off on games if they release buggy and glitchy. But here's the thing, you have a huge fan base that is loyal to everything you say. And one of the things you need to avoid doing is spreading misinformation. Because when you have a huge following, and you go around spreading lies, like I'm talking about this because you kind of went on about this because of Reddit, but what's it called? I'll go into more detail about the other stuff in a bit, but this in general, this was already cleared up, and it's just some people just do not learn how to read and instead just take their anger and frustrations out on Reddit. You can't be using Reddit all the time as a credible source because sometimes you will get things wrong. Yeah, the video's gone now, but at least I watched it before it got taken down, so I did see that, and I wanted to get this cleared up. Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. Sorry about that lengthy video. It's just something I wanted to clear up regarding the whole skill tree, because basically, and I don't want to be one of those people, but I kind of have to break out of my comfort zone for this one. But I saw blametruths video on Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's gone now. Maybe there was some kind of error or something that was in it, but we really don't know. The video was there and now it's gone. But in that video, he was complaining about a few things, and primarily it was just bugs and glitches, which is understandable. You pay money, you get a game. It's not perfect, but the thing you got to realize is, as gamers, we shouldn't be, I don't want to be one of those people, but unfortunately you just kind of have to work through it. Unfortunately, these days we never know what game's going to come out polished, which one's going to be a buggy mess. And the only exception so far was Baldur's Gate 3, but it was a single player game made by devs that truly put a lot of effort into those games. But not everyone seems to have that, or in this case, you can only play test a game so much. But then the second it goes to the masses, that's when all the major glitches actually start showing. I'm basically trying to be really lenient with the devs because I know how much a lot of work goes into a video game. I'm someone that doesn't make video games. I've played so many that I'm just used to, basically, I'm the kind of person that if a game comes out buggy and glitchy and a huge mess, the faster it's fixed, the more I know at least the devs are on top of it. Because I know, pretty much bugs and glitches are just a regular thing in gaming now. It's not something we can avoid. Again, it depends on the devs, but a lot of times, they're always going to be there. Technology is getting advanced, and eventually some bugs and glitches do crack through, and there's really nothing we can do. We just got to make sure the devs are on top of it. We got to let them know, because maybe they were playtesting this game, and some glitch happened that they weren't aware of, but now that they're aware of it, they can fix it. And I know that just basically makes us sound like playtesters, and in a way it does. Nobody wants to pay money for a game that's buggy, glitchy. Xbox gets it for free on Game Pass, and that's no excuse for the devs, but still, you gotta, roll with it. I hate to be that kind of person, but not every game is gonna get it right the first time. And I know the developer worked on Friday the 13th. That game was a buggy mess. I just recently played the game like one last time before this game came out. There's still some bugs that I know will never get taken care of because they're done with that game. They're gonna move on to this one, and I'm fine with that. Video gaming should be fun, and when you start zooming in on bugs and glitches and only focusing on that and not really focusing on having fun, you're just gonna kill the game for yourself. And when you have a huge fan base, again, going right back to blametruths earlier, you gotta be more careful Like, it's easy for him to do it with Call of Duty. Call of Duty sucks. We all know that. So he can just kind of repeat himself over and over and over again how that game sucks. But with this game, it's I think about a week or two old now. It's still new. Some bugs got messed with, and I'm not gonna be one of those people that are saying what's it called? Oh, I mean, I said it a few times, but I'm not saying it to be like, oh, it happened to you, but not to me, so it's not an issue. Well, you can report it, while I can't, but I can report stuff like this. What the hell? I gotta put him out of his misery. There we go. Basically, everyone's experience is going to be different. I might see stuff that others won't see. They will see stuff that I won't see. I'm not saying, just because it happens to you, it happens to me in a mean way. I'm just trying to enjoy this game, and that's it. I have long days at work. I usually have days off where sometimes the only thing I want to do is game. I don't want to go online and just see people just complain about bugs and glitches that I know will get fixed, but then new ones will appear because they keep, finding them out. Just, report them to the devs, and that's be the end of it. You don't got to start making rants about how this game's going to die out and everything, because not everyone is in that same mindset where they just want to hear someone complain that a game's not the way they want it to for, days on end. If at some point, people start ignoring them, and, eventually it's almost like a boy who cried wolf situation, where if you do it too many times, people will ignore you, because in a way you're just kind of coming off as a Debbie Downer. But yeah, basically I just rather go ahead and wrap this video up and just kind of say bugs and glitches are bad. Yes, they're always going to be in video games. The most we can do is make sure the devs are aware of it. Some devs will be on top of it, some won't. That's just the reality of gaming now, is we pretty much just got to hope that the devs that we tell to actually care to get these fixed, so that we can keep enjoying the game that we paid for, or in this case that we got through a pass. But yeah, that's pretty much where it goes to. And another thing, make sure you form your own opinions instead of seeking others from online to prove a point that the game isn't in the best state. A lot of games will never be in the best state, but as long as the devs make and this is just from me, I don't know if anyone else will agree with my standpoint, but as long as I know that the devs will eventually fix it, I'm willing to wait, because that's the thing. I play other games, so if one game's not working, I can always put it aside and play another game until the one that's currently bugged up or whatever, until that gets fixed or is in a more stable thing, I can start going back and playing that. For example, right now I'm playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm playing other games. I think I'm going to be playing Sea of Stars when it releases on the PlayStation Plus Extra. Guess what game I'm playing? I'm waiting to play, but I can't because there's a huge error that keeps happening that won't even let me start the episode. The Expanse. Right now, I'm on episode 3. I'm going to stream it on Twitch. And even though it's going to be a short 1-hour stream because that's how long each episode is, I haven't started it yet because, every time I start it, it redirects me to the PlayStation Store. And the PlayStation Store only tells me this content doesn't exist. I emailed them to let them know that it's not working. They reached out back to me saying that they're aware that it's an issue and they're trying to get it fixed. All I can do at this point is just say, okay, cool. I know they're aware of it. All I can do now is just wait. The more games you start piling on, play other games that are actually fixed, keep yourself distracted, because if you only play one game or you only play like a handful of games, the less games you play to keep yourself distracted, the more you start, when you see a bug or glitch or something like that out in the open, it's going to affect you more because you want to play that game, but it's not in a state where you can actually play it and enjoy it. So that's all I'm going to say at this point. Just find a way to distract yourself if a game's not to your liking, Eventually, if after they fixed everything and it's still not, maybe the game just wasn't meant for you in the first place, and the bugs and glitches didn't help at all, or sped the process. Anyways, that's all I gotta say, and yeah, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to follow my Twitch under my same name. And until the next time, I'll see you all later.